Namaste. Hamesha khush raho bitiya. My name is JBN Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you module name is size separation. Subject name is unit operations in food industry. Discipline is food and biotechnology. Now let's start the topic size separation. Size separation, a special technique which is used to separate particles of a specified size, which is known as the process of size separation. Official standards for the powders are as follows. The Indian Pharmacopoeia has laid down the standards for powders for pharmaceutical purposes. The IP specifies 5 grades of powder, which are as under. Coarse powder, a powder of which all the particles pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 1.7 mm and not more than 40% through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 355 URN number 44 sieve is called coarse powder. Then moderately coarse powder, a powder of which all the particles pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 710 nanometer and not more than 40% through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 250 nanometer is called moderately coarse powder. Then moderately fine powder, if all the particles of a powder pass through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 355 micrometer and not more than 40% through a sieve with nominal mesh aperture of 180 micrometer, it falls in this group. Then fine powder. In case all the particles pass through a sieve with a nominal mesh aperture of 180 micrometer, it is called a fine powder. Very fine powder is if all the particles of the powder pass through a sieve with a nominal mesh aperture of 125 micrometer, it is said to be a very fine powder. This is the set of sieves. Sieves for pharmacopoeial testing are constructed from wire cloth with square meshes woven from wires of brass, bronze, stainless steel or any other suitable material. The wire should be of uniform circular cross section and should not be coated or plated. There should not be any reaction between the material of the sieve and the substance which is being sifted from it. Standards for sieve used for pharmacopoeial testing must specify the following. Number of sieve. Sieve number indicates the number of meshes in a length of 2.54 centimeter in each transverse direction parallel to the wires. Then nominal size of aperture. Nominal size of aperture indicates the distance between the wires. It represents the length of the side of the square aperture. The IP has given the nominal mesh aperture size for majority of sieve in mm or in centimeter. Nominal diameter of wire is the wire mesh sieves are made from the wire having the specified diameter in order to give a suitable aperture size and sufficient strength to avoid distortion of the sieve. Approximate a percentage sieving area. This standard expresses the area of the meshes, a percentage of the total area of the sieve. It depends on the size of the wire used for any particular sieve number. Generally, the sieving area is kept within the range of 35 to 40% in order to give suitable strength to the sieve. Tolerance average aperture size. Some variation in the aperture size is unavoidable, and when this variation is expressed as a percentage, it is known as the aperture tolerance average. Sieving method. In this method, the fine powder is separated from the coarse powder by using sieves of desired number. The degree of fineness of a powder is known with the help of sieve through which the powdered material is passed. Sieves are numbered in order to distinguish from each other. Size separation of powder is done by passing the powdered material through a set of sieves. Sieves are arranged in a descending order, that is, sieves of larger size is at the top and smallest one at the bottom. The bottom sieve is attached to the receiving pen. Then next is cyclone separator. Principle of cyclone separator is the centrifugal force is used to separate solids from the fluids, and the separation depends not only on the particle size but also on density of particles. Hence, depending on the fluid velocity, the cyclone separator can be used to separate all types of particles or to remove only coarse particles and allow fine particles to be carried through with the fluid. Then construction. It consists of cylindrical vessel with a conical base. In the upper part of the vessel, it is fitted with a tangential inlet and a fluid outlet, and at the base, it is fitted with a solid outlet. Working is the suspension of a solid in gas is introduced tangentially at a very high velocity so that rotary movement takes place within the vessel. The fluid is removed from a central outlet at the top. The rotary flow within the cyclone separator causes the particles to be acted on by centrifugal force. The solids are thrown out to the walls. Thereafter, it falls to the conical base and discharged out through the solids outlet. Uses are cyclone separators are used to separate the suspension of a solid in a gas, and it can be used with liquid suspensions of the solids. This is a air separator. Principle of air separator is it is works on the same principle as that of the cyclone separator, but in this case the air movement is obtained by means of rotating disc and blades. To improve the separation, the stationary blades are used. By controlling these blades and the speed of rotation, it is possible to vary the size at which separation occurs. Construction. It consists of a cylindrical vessel with a conical base. In the upper part of the separator, the vessel is fitted with feed inlet, and at the base there are two outlets, one for lined particles and other for heavy particles. The rotating disc and rotating blades are attached to the central shaft to produce air movement. The sample powder is passed through the feed inlet, which falls on the rotating disc. The rotating blades are attached to the same shaft. These produce a current of air as shown by the arrows. The fine particles are picked up and are carried into the space where air velocity is sufficiently reduced. The fine particles are dropped and ultimately collected at an outlet meant for fine particles. The heavy particles which fall downward are removed at an outlet meant for heavy particles. Uses are air separator is often attached to the ball mill or hammer mill to separate and return oversized particles for further size reduction. Then lutration method. The size separation of powder is based on the low density of fine particles and high density of the coarse particles. Lutriating tank is used to separate the coarse and fine particles of powder after levigation. The dry powder or paste made by levigation process is kept in an lutriating tank and mixed with a large quantity of water. The solid particles are uniformly distributed in the liquid by stirring, and then it is allowed to settle down. Depending on the density of the solid particles, it will either settle down or remain suspended in water. The sample is withdrawn at different heights through the outlets. These are tried, and thus the powder with various size fractions are collected nowadays in lutration process. The particles are suspended in a moving fluid, generally water or air. The apparatus consists of a vertical column with an inlet near the bottom for suspension, an outlet at the base for coarse particles, and an overflow near the top for fluid and fine particles. One column will give single separation into two fractions. If more than one fraction is required, a number of tubes of increasing area of cross section can be connected in series. The velocity of fluid decreases in succeeding tubes as the area of the cross section increases, thus giving a number of fractions. These fractions are separated and dried. Hope you all are satisfied by this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.